Greetings, YouTube. Time for another pet peeve. Yeah, couldn't see anything there, could ya? Yeah, that's one of my pet peeves. Uh, really bright lights, specifically headlights. I work nights, so I leave the house and I drive to work in the dark. I've been doing it for 23 years, okay? And in that 23 years, I have seen headlights get brighter and brighter and brighter as time goes by. And nowadays, often the headlights that are at the normal low setting are brighter than the high beams that in the past would have annoyed you because you thought, well, that idiot hasn't turned his high beams off. But nowadays, the low setting on those headlights is so bright that you can't see. Whether you're going forward and the cars are coming at you or you've got idiots behind you shining your lights into your rearview mirror. Now, I know that some rearview mirrors have one of those little toggle things. Mine doesn't. My mirror has no toggle thing. It was apparently it was part of it was the OnStar thing was big, I guess, in 2014 when my car was made, because the OnStar is built into my car. I don't have a contract, so it doesn't do anything for me. But yeah, so I can't just reach up and go punk and get my rearview mirror to help me prevent from being blinded by the 4,000 pound jacked truck, which is shining its headlamps through my back window and into my eyes through my because of my review. But then again, there's always the cars coming at me constantly. Now, when I was learning to drive and realized I started driving late in life, I started driving at 36. So I'm 58, so I've been driving for 22 years. When I started driving, one of the things I picked up, and I don't really remember where I picked it up, is that when you're driving and there's a car coming at you and its headlights are facing you, one of the best things you could do is you look at the side of the road. You don't look at the car. That's just going to help. That's going to ruin your eyesight even worse. You just look at the side of the road and you use that to track. Obviously, you still have your peripheral vision to keep track of the vehicle, but it's helping you keep track of what's on the side of the road as well as tracking that way. And it's a beautiful way of doing things. Unfortunately, some of these headlamps are so bright that little trick of tracking the side of the road so I can keep myself going where I want to go doesn't work, because they're presenting me with just a wall of light, just like I did at the beginning of this video. You couldn't see a damn thing. And that's what happens. I'm just driving into a whiteout and hoping that because I know the route really well, I'm not going to hit anything. Of course, I can't see anything in front of me now. I can't see skunks or possums. I can't see bicyclists or people walking alongside the road because I am goddamn blinded. I really think there should be a lumen maximum on headlamps and that they should be tuned properly to make sure that they are providing the maximum illumination for the driver of the vehicle and the minimum amount of interference with other vehicles that are driving in the opposite direction. And you can tune headlamps properly so that they minimize the impact on other drivers, but I get the feeling that that is not considered to be a major priority by anybody. Especially when I'm driving on some of curvy roads. I do drive on a number of curvy roads, and for some inexplicable reason, there are roads that a lot of pedestrians have decided are really great places to be, even though there is no sidewalk. It is just a shoulder. And sometimes it's a hard shoulder in the sense that there's a guardrail there. So it's not like if they need to get out of the way, they're going to have to jump that guardrail to get out of the way. And so I know that there's a good chance they're going to be there. So I'm really carefully watching for pedestrians. Now, thank the gods that some of them are smart. I've seen pedestrians wearing safety vests. Good on you, bloke. I've seen pedestrians with headlamps. There's even this one guy I've seen repeatedly. He carries a flashlight in his hand, and when a car comes by, he does this. So he's drawing my attention to him. Not pointing it at me, but just drawing my attention to the fact that he is there. He has, and he's now made a signal. Cool. I now avoid you. But some of the pedestrians wear black. and they're walking down the street, and I only see them because suddenly a shadow moves. And I'm not sure if they're aware how much energy there's in a car, but apparently they aren't. But when I have headlights blinding me, I can't see those folks. It's dangerous. And I really think somebody should do something about it. I don't know if there's anyone who's considering that. Anyone considers that to be a problem. I know I've heard people bitch about it, um, but I don't know if anybody's actually doing anything. And that's uh, a sad thing. We need to have some kind of regulations on this because it's a danger to the public. I mean, I've thought of getting better headlamps because the ones I have are kind of on the yellow side. I'd like something that was on the whiter side, but I don't want headlamps that are going to blind people coming in my direction. Yes, I think LEDs would be an awesome choice because they have a better, cleaner, truer light. This is a Ryobi flashlight, by the way. Um, but I don't want to blind other people. So I would like to get headlamps that are maybe 20% brighter, but just in a nice clean white. And I'm hoping I can find them. Also hoping my car is designed well so I can actually access them. Some cars are make changing bulbs easy, and some cars do not. Yeah, Toyota is great for designing cars, but accessing your headlamps is not easy. Um, so let's talk about headlamps. Have you encountered this particular problem? And I have a question, and I know that some folks outside the U.S. watch my videos. Is this a problem in other places? Or is this something just endemic to the heavy car culture of America? Are super bright headlamps not something you see, say, in Germany, who also has a very, robust car culture? Or, is it just an American thing? Because I don't know. I really don't. So let's talk about lamps and the ones that blind us while we're driving and put us and the public in danger.